a private platform to let people see Africa beyond stories of war, famine, political and economic challenges. And the point I've always made since my assumption of office as Director General of Abuja is that we are not saying we're a perfect country. We are not saying that Africa is perfect. We are also not saying that Africa is the worst country in the world. Every country, including the most developed, is it political, is it economic, is it security. So we need to be very deliberate, intentional in creating believable, trustworthy, and timely narrative both on this traditional and online media. We have a responsibility as journalists to say it's strategy, but we must also know that we have a responsibility to tell very positive narrative about our own country. We are not saying that as public or private media organization we should lie.
For me, as a High Commissioner of Botswana, coming from SADC, joining with my colleagues from SADC region to celebrate SADC Day, we are basically saying that we want to remember who we are as SADC, as a regional bloc of the continent, because to build brand Africa needs strong subcontinental bodies, SADC, EAC, ECOWAS, and so forth. So for us as SADC, we always take ourselves, regard ourselves as the lead in terms of coming up with the unifying activities and events. So we have decided that as SADC, because we are already integrated, we are people who operate, we help each other, we work together in a lot of ways. We will not miss celebrating this day to remember what our forefathers did when they came together and discussed forming such a very big and vibrant and progressive organization in the southern region. What it means for us is to say it is an opportunity for us to come here and showcase what we have. You've seen our videos from different countries. There is a lot of food, to show our different dishes, which is part of our culture showcase. We are dressing like some pieces of our attires, and we are dancing our music. What are we saying? We are in West Africa. We want to see SADC strong so that when we begin to work with ECOWAS, with other subcontinental blocks, we can proudly do so. At the end of the day, working with media like you, we can begin to profile content that projects Africa as a region of choice, as a region of the future, because of the good things that we have. What we are showcasing here is a good offer of tourism. When people come to Africa, they want to see what we eat, they want to dance with us, they want to see what we offer in terms of natural resources, landscapes, wilderness, and so forth. So this day helps us to come together, bring our cultures, but most importantly to bond so that we can raise this Africa together from the south.
Your Excellency, Botswana is considered one of Africa's most stable countries. Right from independence, it has had democracy and it has had consistent economic growth. What are the lessons other African countries can learn in terms of using good governance to drive development and economic expansion?
Our history of good governance stems from the fact that when we first discovered our diamonds in 1968, we intentionally decided that our government will hold these diamonds together with natural resources like wildlife for the people. So our development policies since independence have always focused on people at the core. So everything we do is to develop people. So our policies, from rural development policies, agriculture, mining, beef, and so forth, we have focused on making sure that people are at the core. What does it mean? We do ground up development, participatory. Our local structures are strong. We don't see anything that we can rejoice and celebrate and be proud of if our people are left behind in terms of deciding what should happen. So what Africa can take from us is to say we are an endowed continent. We have minerals. We are beef keepers, animal keepers. We are people who are so much into agriculture. We have resources, but without good governance, they will never be turned into economic resources for the people. So people in other countries can learn how Botswana does good governance around beneficiation of our natural resources to the people.